Look, moving into a nursing home is a big decision. It's not something that anyone takes lightly. The process involves a lot of emotions, from anxiety and fear to relief and hope. For many elderly individuals, it's a step that signifies a major shift in their lives, a transition from independence to a more supervised environment. And for their families, it's equally challenging. They have to balance their own lives while ensuring their loved ones are well taken care of. It's a life-altering change, not just for the person moving in but for their family too. The emotional toll can be heavy. Families often grapple with feelings of guilt, wondering if they are making the right choice. They worry about the quality of care their loved ones will receive and how the move will impact their well-being. The elderly person, on the other hand, might feel a sense of loss, leaving behind a home filled with memories. And let me tell you, there are some hard truths about nursing homes that nobody really talks about until it's too late. These truths can be eye-opening and sometimes quite unsettling. From understaffing issues to the quality of food, and even the emotional and social aspects of living in a nursing home, there are many factors that can affect the experience. It's crucial to be aware of these realities before making such a significant decision. We're going to dive deep into 10 of these hard truths, the things that nobody wants to hear, but everybody needs to know. These insights will help you make a more informed decision, whether you're considering a nursing home for yourself or a loved one. Knowledge is power, and being prepared can make all the difference in ensuring a smoother transition and a better quality of life. These are based on real stories, real experiences from folks who've been there, lived it, and sometimes, unfortunately, regretted it. By sharing these stories, we hope to shed light on the realities of nursing home life, the good and the bad, so you can navigate this journey with your eyes wide open. Stay tuned as we uncover these truths and provide you with the information you need to make the best decision for your loved ones. You've spent your whole life making your own choices. From the moment you woke up in the morning to the time you went to bed at night, every decision was yours to make. You decided what to wear, what to eat, and how to spend your day. You had the freedom to go wherever you wanted, whenever you wanted. Getting up when you want, eating what you want, doing what you want. These simple acts of independence were the fabric of your daily life. They were the small freedoms that made you feel alive and in control. Then suddenly it's not your call anymore. The autonomy you once took for granted is stripped away. The schedule runs your life. Your days are no longer your own. Medication time, meal time, even bathroom breaks, it's all on someone else's clock. You find yourself living by a timetable that you didn't create, dictated by the needs and routines of the facility. That loss of control, that's a bitter pill to swallow for a lot of folks. It's a harsh reality that many struggle to accept. It can chip away at your dignity, making you feel less like the person you once were. Make you feel like a number instead of a person. The personal touch, the individuality, it all seems to fade away. And that feeling, that's hard to shake. It lingers, a constant reminder of what you've lost. The heartbreak of lost independence is a profound and deeply personal struggle, one that many face as they age. It's a journey of coming to terms with a new reality, finding ways to reclaim a sense of self, and holding on to the essence of who you are. Those walls, they hold a lifetime of memories. First steps, family dinners, laughter, tears, it's all soaked into the foundation. Now imagine leaving that behind, trading it for a sterile room that smells faintly of disinfectant. That's a kind of grief, a mourning for a life left behind. It's the pictures on the nightstand, the familiar smells of home-cooked meals, the comforting sounds of your own space. Those are the things you miss, the things that tug at your heart. Let's be real. Not all nursing homes are created equal. Some are warm, caring places. Others, well, they can feel more like a warehouse than a home. You're trusting these strangers with your care, your well-being. But sometimes that trust is broken. Maybe the staff is stretched too thin, too busy to give you the attention you deserve. Maybe the care isn't what was promised. That feeling of being forgotten, overlooked, that's a hard truth many face. Nobody wants to think about the cost of care, but the reality is, it's expensive. And let me tell you, those costs can add up faster than you think. Suddenly you're dipping into savings, maybe even relying on your family to cover the bills. That financial strain, it can weigh heavy on everyone. It creates guilt, resentment, and a whole lot of stress. You're downsizing, and not by choice. That house, the one filled with a lifetime of belongings, it's all gotta go. Now you're left with a single room, maybe a roommate you didn't ask for. Suddenly your world feels very small. You're surrounded by strangers, your things boxed away, and that feeling of being boxed in, it can be suffocating. You're surrounded by people, yet you've never felt so alone. The friends you had, the social life you built, it's all disrupted. Now you're trying to connect with strangers, folks who are dealing with their own struggles. It's tough to build new relationships, especially in a place where loss and grief are constant companions. That isolation, that feeling of being invisible, it can be devastating. Chapter 7. Living on someone else's terms, the regimented life. Remember spontaneity, doing things on a whim? Those days are gone. Now it's all about routine. Wake up, eat, medication, activities, sleep. It's like being back in school, only you don't get to go home at the end of the day. That lack of freedom of being able to live life on your own terms, it can be incredibly frustrating. Chapter 8. The self-fulfilling prophecy, health decline and mindset. You start to believe the label. You're in a nursing home, so you must be sick, right? That negative self-talk, it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You stop taking care of yourself, stop engaging with life, and your health declines even further. It's a vicious cycle, and it's fueled by the perception that moving to a nursing home is the beginning of the end. Chapter 9. Strained bonds. The impact on family dynamics. You see the guilt in their eyes, the struggle to balance their life with your care. Visits become shorter, phone calls less frequent. You're no longer the center of their world, and that hurts. It creates distance, resentment, and a whole lot of unspoken pain. The family ties that once felt so strong, they start to fray. Chapter 10. The long road. Adjusting to a new normal. Let's be honest, adjusting to nursing home life is tough. It's a grieving process, a letting go of the life you once knew. Some people adapt, find a new rhythm, a new sense of community. But for others, the adjustment never comes. They're stuck in a cycle of grief, loss, and regret, and that's the hardest truth of all. Outrow, choosing your future. Weighing the options. Making decisions about your future, especially as you age, can be daunting. It's a time filled with uncertainty, but also with the potential for empowerment. The key is to weigh your options carefully and make informed choices that align with your values and needs. Look, I'm not saying all nursing homes are bad. In fact, many provide excellent care and a sense of community that can be incredibly beneficial. They offer a structured environment where medical needs are met and social activities are abundant. For some, this is the perfect solution, but what I'm saying is this: do your homework. Research is crucial. Look into different facilities, read reviews, and visit them if possible. Talk to the staff and observe how they interact with residents. This will give you a clearer picture of what to expect. Talk to residents, their families, really understand what you're getting into. Explore other options. Sometimes the best insights come from those who have first-hand experience. Ask about the daily routine, the quality of food, and the level of personal attention each resident receives. Maybe there's a way to stay in your home, maintain your independence with a little help. Home care services have come a long way and can provide the support you need while allowing you to stay in a familiar environment. This can include anything from medical care to help with daily activities like cooking and cleaning. Remember, this is your life, your decision. It's important to consider what will make you happiest and most comfortable. Take your time to weigh the pros and cons of each option. Don't rush into a decision because you feel pressured. Don't let anyone, not even your family, pressure you into something you're not ready for. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the opinions of others, but your voice is the most important. Make sure your needs and desires are at the forefront of any decision-making process. There are resources out there, organizations that can help you navigate this journey. From local community centers to national organizations, many offer free advice and support. They can provide valuable information on everything from financial assistance to finding the right care services. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to advocate for your needs. Whether it's reaching out to a professional or simply talking to friends and family, support is crucial. You don't have to go through this alone. There are people and resources ready to assist you. You deserve to live your later years with dignity, respect, and as much independence as possible. This is a time to enjoy life, to pursue hobbies, and to spend time with loved ones. Make sure your living situation allows you to do just that. For a more in-depth perspective, you might find the following video insightful. It delves into the various aspects of senior living options, providing a comprehensive look at what each entails. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make the right choice. It features interviews with seniors who've made the decision to move into a nursing home, sharing their experiences, both positive and negative. These first-hand accounts can offer valuable insights and help you understand the realities of such a decision. Knowledge is power, folks. Arm yourself with information, make informed choices, and live your best life possible. The journey may be challenging, but with the right information and support, you can navigate it successfully. Your future is in your hands, and you have the power to shape it in a way that brings you joy and fulfillment.